If there is a will, there is a way. A common proverb, you tend to see quite often on the internet. And to anyone who's interested in doing YouTube, struggling, because usually when you start off with YouTube, you're going to be in a struggle phase where you're not getting the type of viewership that you'd prefer and that you believe that you deserve, and, you see people who commonly on YouTube, the people who tend to blow up the most are the people who act in a very inhumane type way, very inhumane-esque type way, where they're overly loud and barbaric and just act like flipping cretins, disturbing the peace of poor innocent people, just something they'll never do if the camera weren't on their eyes. And let's assume you're not doing well. Sorry. Let's assume you're not doing the best as you could on YouTube, and you're seeing these type of people. It's very easy to fall into the trap and start to believe that you would have the thoughts in your head: do I sell my soul? Sell your soul via abandoning your morals and your values for the sake of money? And it's so funny how this works. Now, I have never experienced the other side of, being a clown and becoming famous for it in a wide scale. But I'm willing to bet once you do reach that point, and I'm primarily referring to Twitch streamers because a lot of people, and maybe guess you could add the few TikTokers also, because a lot of them are like that also. I would imagine from their perspective, when they do get the money, it's like, yeah, why did I do that? I regret doing that now. I wish I could go back. I wish I could do vice versa. And they don't really see the value of what they had until it's time or too late. And I just want to make this video for the people who may be losing hope. You want to be yourself in your YouTube videos. And I want to tell you, do not lose hope. Do not despair to any aspiring upcoming content creators on YouTube. You don't need to sell your soul. You don't need to be a clown to become important. Let me tell you something about these people. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say any names, but just those type of people who make a famous big following from acting like a dumbass. Now, I will say, the exception being, if that falls into alignment with a natural personality off camera, then you keep doing what you're doing. And honestly, it may be eccentric and weird, but we need some weird people in the world. I'm actually very weird myself in many areas of life, and I don't portray it much in my videos, but I'm quite a weird guy off camera. Believe it or not, I have some weird interests. Not overly weird like Diddy is, so nothing like that. But I believe you have a weird side, But I just want to tell you guys, do not despair if things are not going your way. You shouldn't despair. You can still grow a massive following without needing to act like a dumbass. The only exception is, it will take a lot longer to grow than in comparison to your overly clownable counterparts, if you will. But it may suck in the moment growing longer, but I want you to think of it like this, and I'm speaking from experience, because as of the date is the 11th of June 2025. I started this is my third YouTube channel, by the way, on the 21st of December 2022, this channel. So it's been about 2 years and 5 months of me posting. I believe as of the publication of this video, I think I'm very close to 700 videos, let's say that, as of the recording of this video. I have 158 subscribers, which I'm thankful for. And yeah, like I told you, I'm growing really slowly. I'm not growing as fast as I would like to grow. And now, if I were to click my hands, if I had the option to click my hands and suddenly accumulate such a mass following, would I do it? I would do it the moment I got the chance. But life's not like that. It's a grind. It's long term, I promise you. All these videos now, they don't barely really get noticed. I enjoy them. And there's 8 billion people in the world, so if I enjoy them, I would be very shocked if at least there's 8 billion people. There has to be someone who bears some form of similarity to you. Of course, it's a big world out there. Don't lose hope. There are people out there, they just haven't caught on to your messages yet. It's absolutely fine. It's life. It's like TV shows. How many TV shows, famous TV shows? I don't really watch TV anymore, but I'd imagine there are a lot of TV shows that you've never found straight away. Maybe it took 2 or 3 seasons for you to locate that show. And when you're not really doing well, what you're doing is the right thing, the type of videos you're doing is congruent to you, it's truthful to you, your character, your values, and what you stand for, and it's not going the way you want, it's very easy to fall into the trap of, yeah, maybe I should sell my soul to the devil by doing things I never normally do and act gay on camera and flipping terrorize the public, something I never normally do and it's out of character, but for the sake of money I do so. I want to say to those type of people, I empathize with those thoughts that you do have, because I have those thoughts too sometimes, all the time. I want you to realize this is all long term. The path those people are pursuing, the silly path. Now, like I told you, with the exception being, if the silly way they're acting is actually the actual personality of camera, fair enough, keep doing what you're doing. But I'm talking to the people who never actually act like that. And the majority of the people who do that, they tend to over-exaggerate. They're going on the instant gratification path. The dancing monkeys, they're easily replaceable. You see it all the time, man. There's one big shot, it grows really quickly, acts like a clown, he falls off, oh, another one comes along. Another one comes along. They're easily replaceable. They're not hard to find, fellas. They're always replaced. There's going to be the next Mr. Beast. There's going to be the next KSI. I'm naming those people because they're big in the industry, you know? Just examples that came on the top of my head. There's always going to be a replacement. There's always going to be that next, hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to do touch the fucking box. Whoever leaves last, touch it, gets £10,000. There's always going to be more of that. It's very easy to do. If you have a decent amount of money, it's just not hard to do the Mr. Beast style videos. How many people do you see do that? Many. There's always going to be a replacement. I'm really thinking long term, and I believe I can really build something great with this channel, you know. I'm just making a brand, you know. I can really do something great with this, and I know it feels useless right now, the videos I'm making, but ironically, all of the big content creators, regardless of the industry, notice from our perspective at first, when we start the videos, we tend to think, it's my first video, why bother putting effort, right? And then you look at, when you blow up, to the people that do blow up, you tend to look at their old videos. Specifically referring to the very first video. Fuck ton of views. Because people like seeing your roots and when you begun. That's the beauty of making your first video, taking that leap of faith. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It makes the story even better. Shows how you improve over time. It's motivating. This is why I never delete my videos. And the more videos you have, the better. Yeah, so just a brief message. How long do we have? Record for like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I just want to briefly say to anyone who's struggling and having thoughts of, giving up or maybe acting in a way that's not in alignment with their character, remember your worth as a human being. And it's usually during these periods where you're not really getting what you want, where it's the time to stay grounded and really appreciate what you have. That's going to keep you sane. Because I've had many thoughts in my life, my YouTube career in general. I'll do something that I never normally do. I remember when I had my first YouTube channel in 2018, I'd act like the clown, and I never really enjoyed it inside in my head. It may have been a quick laugh for people in the outside perspective. This was 7 years ago. But, not anymore. I never enjoyed making those videos, and I'm glad they're not on my channel, my first ever YouTube channel anymore. The lead of those videos. Yeah, it's long term. You need to think long term, man. Money is everywhere. Any industry. And don't sell your soul for it quick, because the way you act online, truly, you're going to attract the same type of people. Opposites attract. That's the best way I could put it, without adding too much. Opposites attract, right? And what we're doing is all long term. I want you to have a long term mindset. So that doesn't involve acting like a clown on the internet, because all these people acting like a clown at some certain point, and taking into account people age a year every year. No shit, Golden. Yeah, people age every year, naturally gonna mature. There's gonna be there's gonna come one point in your life where you're like, you know what, I genuinely have enough. Like, I'm sick of this. And it's sad sometimes. Most streamers can't handle it. Some people can't handle it sometimes, man. Sometimes that pressure's too much. When you act like a clown. Or don't fall for rage bait as well. Don't be those people that are easily angry, because then your audience will exploit you for that. They don't even fuck with you. You're just a dancing monkey to fuel their intoxicated zest. Give them a quick laugh. They don't care about you. They care about the character you put on. See what I mean? Big difference. Very, 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 very big difference. They don't care about your true character, the persona you put online. In other words, false version of you. And then when you eventually have enough, you come on camera, you're authentic, they're gonna go like, oh, what the fuck is you? Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, it's boring. Because you portrayed yourself as fake. What you portrayed to be fake, they thought were the real you. And now when you had enough, they think the real you is the fake you. That's why it should be real in the beginning. And stay true to your word. Never give up.